Hello guys, welcome back and I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. So we'll be continuing with the last part of our surgeries important definition and pointer series of paper 1, in which we have covered important definitions and 2 markers of surgery paper 1, which includes the systemic and general surgery. So this will be our last part of this series, and continuing we'll be starting with the surgery part 2 in the next video. So as you know that the general criteria which we have kept is that and we aim and target is 1000 views and 100 likes on this video, and as soon as it is completed I'll be releasing the notes of the same on my Telegram channel. The link will be in the description, so please do share with your friends and your classmates and help them as well, and I'm sure it will help you all too. So without much ado, let us begin. Complications of Meckel's diverticulum: intestinal obstruction, bleeding, Meckel's diverticulitis, and chronic peptic ulceration. Flail chest. Flail chest develops when multiple ribs fracture anteriorly at or near the costochondral junction and posteriorly near the angles of the ribs. This results in a fragment of chest wall which becomes unstable. The floating segment moves in during inspiration. The floating segment moves out during expiration. This is also known as paradoxical respiration. Leukoplakia, a white patch on the oral mucosa and which cannot be rubbed off. It cannot be characterized clinically or by any other disease. The causes could be smoking, spices, excessive sunlight, and syphilis. Cervical rib. It is an extra rib which develops from the anterior part of the transverse process of the 7th cervicovertebral. It is located above the first rib, and it occurs in the right or left or both sides. Stridor. It is a harsh, high-pitched sound when breathing, caused by turbulence through partially obstructed airway. Stridor is an symptom, not a disease. Emasia. It is an abnormal condition in which the breast is absent, but the nipples is present. It is unilateral or bilateral. Retraction of nipple. It is secondary process in which the nipple is retracted. Causes are ductatasia, carcinoma, and post-surgical retraction. Ductatasia is mammary ducts which are widened. Volkmann ischemic contracture. It is a deformity of the hand, wrist and fingers due to vascular injury in muscular infarction and subsequent contracture. In stages of ischemia, the signs like pain, pallor, puffiness, pulselessness and paralysis takes place. In stage of contracture, fingers become flexed. McBurney's point. It is a point on the right side of the abdomen that is. Okay guys, sorry for the glitch which happened. There are some few pages which have been missing or have been misnumbered, so I'll be adding the remaining video in that, or we will be uploading the remaining pictures of the pages in the comment section with a Google Drive link. So yeah, we'll cover that portion afterwards, but let us continue with the further questions or definitions, which is hypospadias. It is a condition in which the external meatus of the urethra is situated on the undersurface of the penis. Types are generally glandular variety. It is situated on the undersurface of the glands. Coronal variety. It is situated at the coronal glandis. Penile variety. It is situated under the surface of the penis. Penoscrotal variety. It is situated at the junction of the penis and scrotum. And perineal variety. It is situated in between two halves of the scrotum. So we can see this here for the correlation of the diagram with the varieties, right? So the next definition is epispadias. It is a condition in which the external urethral opening is situated on the dorsum of the penis. Types are generally glandular epispadias and penile epispadias. Mammography. It is an X-ray of the breast. It is used to detect and diagnosis of breast cancer. The diagnostic accuracy is about 90 to 95%. It is a non-invasive technique, and in mammography, minimum hazards of radiation are generally observed or seen. Fistula. It is an abnormal communication between the exterior and the hollow viscus, or between the two hollow viscus. We have already previously covered this question. You can refer to the earlier videos. Characteristic feature of tuberculous lymphadenitis. Tuberculous lymphadenitis involves cervical lymph node followed by mediastinal, mesenteric, axillary, and inguinal lymph node. Early stage lymph node shows translucent grayish patches, and in the later stages, lymph nodes become opaque and yellowish due to necrosis and caseation. Achalasia cardia. It is a condition in which peristalsis is absent or weak in the body of esophagus and lower esophageal sphincter, which results in which the sphincter fails to relax during the swallowing process. Hypovolemic shock or hematogenic shock. It is a type of shock due to loss of blood, plasma, water, and electrolyte. It is caused by hemorrhage, vomiting, diarrhea, and dehydration. Clinical features include low blood pressure, low cardiac output, low urine output, and rapid heart rate. Traumatic shock. It is a type of shock due to bleeding both externally and internally from rupture of liver or spleen or torn of vessels. It is caused by major fracture, burn, intra-abdominal injuries. Clinical features include peripheral and pulmonary edema. Infusion of fluid is inadequate. Cardiogenic shock. It is a type of shock due to in which heart fails to pump blood. It is caused by injury to the heart muscles, myocardial infarction, and cardiac arrhythmias. Clinical features include low blood pressure, low urine output, rapid heart rate. Neurogenic shock. It is a type of shock due to blockage of sympathetic nervous system resulting in loss of arterial and venous tone with pooling of blood. It is caused by paraplegia, quadriplegia, and in trauma of spinal cord. Clinical features include low blood pressure, low cardiac output, and rapid heart rate. Septic shock. It is a type of shock due to gram-negative septicemia. It occurs in cases of septicemia, peritonitis, meningitis. Clinical features include low blood pressure, rapid heart rate, and warm extremities. And lastly, anaphylactic shock. It is a type of shock due to some drugs in which the patient is allergic to. Example: penicillin allergy. It is caused by bronchospasm, laryngeal edema, and respiratory distress syndrome. It occurs when the patient is oversensitive or when a patient can come in contact with an allergen. So with this, guys, we have nearly ended all the important definitions and 2 markers of systemic and general surgery, which will help you all to revise the full 2 marker section at one go. So I hope this video helps you out while revising the 2 markers and definitions. And like I have said earlier, that please do help us in achieving the target of 1000 views and 100 likes on this video. I'll be releasing these notes on my Telegram channel as soon as the target gets hit. So yeah, with this we end the surgeries and general surgery and systemic surgeries important definitions which could be asked in your paper, some important 2 markers of previous years which I have included here. If we get the time, we'll be specifically focusing on the 2 markers which are previously asked in MUHS, and students from other universities as well can refer these videos because I guess important definitions are universally same throughout India and even abroad. So yeah, that was that for this video of general and systemic surgery. I'll see you all in the next series of ENT, opthal and orthopedic section, which is the surgery part 2. So yeah, thank you so much for supporting us, subscribing to our channel and liking the videos, and I'm grateful. Thank you.